Hello my friends and welcome to episode 35 of our Football Manager 2019 Let's Play with Rangers. In the last episode we took on the first knockout round of the Europa League. Today we're taking on the second knockout round of the same competition. This time we're up against AC Milan, away and then home, the same as the last time. David Raya has equalled Kepa's clean sheet record from 2019 of 11 clean sheets in one Europa League season. If you haven't seen the last episode, go and see it. The second game in particular is well worth watching. Since that episode we've had two games. We've got Rafe in between our Milan games today, but I think focusing on this right now is the priority. So Kilmarnock was the first game after that episode. Timothy Fosu-Mensah scored from a rebound at a corner. It was whipped in, Katic headed it and fell just kindly to Fosu-Mensah from the keeper's save. Before Dominic Solanke scored, Felix Paslick missed a penalty earlier in the game. Then we had St Johnstone in the Scottish Cup quarter-final. We drew 2-2, and it goes to a replay later in the season. The winner of this, I can't remember who we play now actually. I think it might be Rafe actually, off the top of my head. Either way, we drew 2-2, we went 1-0 down, we got a penalty, Jada scored it. We then went behind again, and then James Tavernier scored the best goal I have seen in Football Manager for a long time. I'm going to have to show you this. It's going to take a second to load, but this is a free kick of dreams. We also had a goal disallowed in a 93rd minute for offside from another James Tavernier free kick. But just look at that. I mean, the goalkeeper has to do better, but from that range, I can't remember ever seeing a free kick score from that range on Football Manager. Anyway guys, we're now heading across to Milan. I will see you pitch side. So today we've got a very familiar team with Raya, Tavernier, McCrory, Katic, Taylor, Fellaini in because Alan Campbell picked up a knock in training. Elliot Palmer, Malcolm, Solomon and Dominic Solanke. Fellaini also wait at Udinese, but he's the only holding midfielder that we can actually play other than Rob Holding and Ross McCrory. So I felt it best to go with him. They've got a fairly strong team, as you would expect from a decent Italian side. There's also a very, very strange bench from us. I tried to put a lot of the guys that are returning from injury and fringe players into the youth team just to get them a bit of match time, get their match sharpness back up. We're 13 points behind Celtic in the league, but we've got 2 games in hand, which means we can close the gap to 7 points if we win those. So we can really start to nip on our heels with 2 Old Firm games left. I'm not ready to give up on this title yet. That's just 1 point they need to drop out with, and under pressure we've seen them crack before. That's a great clearance from Malcolm. Solanke holding up well. He's actually got past his man. Can he find the ball in? Oh, he can. Manor Solomon there with the away goal after 6 minutes. A great clearance from Malcolm. Really good play from Solanke. Held it up. Actually got past his man as well. Here, and then finds the run of Solomon, and you can see him here in so much space, nobody picks him up, and you really can't be given a player of Manor Solomon's quality a free tap in from 6 yards, regardless of where you are. A very, very incisive counter attack from us. I can't even remember what I was saying because I was so happy with that counter attack. Yeah, I'm not ready to give up on the title yet because we can be within 7 points with 2 firm games left, which when both were within a point. We've seen them the first season give up a decent-sized lead. They've obviously now got a new manager, that was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, that replaced Brendan Rodgers in January. So I'm not ready to give up on this yet. Either way, we get Champions League football for top 2, so that's looking fairly safe. Of course, we could just win the Europa League, and that's Champions League football as well, as Solomon breaks down, and that's a decent ball in. No takers though, as it comes out to Elena just wide of the post. We've also made some signings for next year. I'm not going to go into them, but what I can tell you, I've spent another £10 million on a striker. Now, we just bought Von Moose, who's had a couple of fleeting appearances as he gets his match fitness. So, and he cost 10 million, so you might be surprised at that. But what I can tell you is this guy, for £10 million, is an absolute steal, and his former club is paying some of his wages. It's not breaking the bank wages. He was desperate to come after handing in a transfer request. I'd been scouting him since the start of the game, really. He's a player that I was aware of previously, as Tavernier comes close as well. We're looking good here. I say that and then they've got a corner and probably going to score from it. They're not. Just a nice easy commentator's curse there to come available for us as soon as I say it. We don't have Antonio Marin on the bench, which is actually a bit annoying because Solomon's the guy that needs to come off. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Solomon off, bring Rossi on, and move Solanke back into this inside forward role where he can play. He's played a couple of times like this previously. It's not ideal, but it's our best option for just keeping fresh players and, you know, keeping the counter-attack options available. Far post cross from Emre Can goes deflected wide out for a corner. That's okay, decent defending there from our man out wide. We're going to make another sub. I think what we're going to do is bring on Rob Holding for Fellaini. They're starting to get a bit more of the ball. I just want to bring Holding on, move McCrory into the Holding role, just to freshen things up. Just a little bit. I prefer them that way around than I prefer Holding in the Holding role. And then we're just going to save our last sub as a time wasting sub. And we're going to do that now. Jadis will come on for Carlos Elena. He's had a decent game, but I think this could be a decent sub. Just waste that little minute or two. Hopefully it's Paqueta. Good challenge from, I think it was Ross McCrory. But here he is again. That's got to be offside, ref. Has to be. It is indeed Giovanni Simeone offside. It's not going to count. Yeah, he's well off. He's a good couple of yards. He's taken his run a bit early. I think it's Nikolo Katic who doesn't step up though, so could have easily been caught if Simeone had been a bit more on his guard. It was a good pass in the end actually, but doesn't matter. It's offside from Lucas Paqueta. It's Castillo. Oh, great save from David Rea. He wants that clean sheet record for 12 clean sheets in a single season. This game would get him it if we can hold on. Cleared away again by Katic. Such a monster in the air. I really should have gone a bit more defensive earlier on here. Rea collects that one. Throws out to Katic. Not convinced by that as they come again. Locatelli to Wallace. I really wish I'd changed tactics at some point. It's probably a bit late to do it now. As McCrory has a little stub at one of their lads. It's gone in. The ref played advantage. Paqueta and Matic. First ever goal for AC Milan. It's reminiscent of the Chelsea game. Remember, it was a thunderbolt from Kante that put us under pressure in that second Chelsea game, the one we won 3-2 when we were 3-0 up. It was a thunderbolt from Kante that got them back to 3-2. Paqueta's got a free kick in the last minute, saved by Rea. Thought it was going to be a 97th minute winner there. Throw out to... Oh no, this is not good. Come on, David. Malcolm on the counter. It's probably going to blow for full time before he gets anywhere here. He's actually made decent ground up as he whips it in. Solanke heads. Donnarumma, easy save. So close. I mean, we're still going into Ibrox with a sort of lead. We've got the away goal, so that's good, but so close. Oh, so close. I'll see you pitch side for the second leg. And we're into the second leg. Just spotted Dennis Suarez in their team. You'll remember him from Celtic last season where he was on loan. Emre Can at right back, which is interesting. Didn't imagine seeing him there. So that maybe gives Solomon that bit of nip. We do have one injury issue for today's game. Ross McCrory is out. He picked up a knock in training. It keeps him out for 3 weeks. Which is smashing when we play Celtic in 2 days' time as well. We played Monday against Rafe. We won 2-0 in that game. And honestly, I'm a bit lost for words at the injury timings of a couple of players. Antonio Marin picked up another knock as well, which means he's unavailable. Von Moose is recovering and would be ready to start this game, but I've gone with Dominic Solanke as I tried and tested. I felt that was the best option. So we've got David Rea in net, Tavernier, Holding, Katic, Charlie Taylor in the back four. Alan Campbell returns in the holding role with Elena, Palmer, Malcolm, Solomon and Solanke up top. So hopefully we can get a win here. I mean, A 0-0 draw isn't bad. 1-1 draw takes it to extra time. A 2-2 draw takes us out. So, win or 0-0 kind of works for us. We're not changing tactics. They have to attack us. We are fairly strong on a counter against teams that tend to come to Ibrox looking for wins. So, hopefully we can get off to a good start. As Elena nicks in here, I was about to say they've got the ball. It's not looking great just now. Oh, Elena's pass is poor though. But can he find Malcolm on the second time of asking? He can. He's got Solanke in the middle, front post. He finds him, and Dominic Solanke puts us a goal to the good, which means, well, they had to score anyway, so it doesn't really change anything. But scoring now takes it to extra time for us, so that works out well. Elena's pass was initially deflected. Malcolm halted his run, but stayed the goal side of the defender. He gets in, and before the other defender can get across, he gets his cross in on his weaker foot, finds Solanke front post. Donnarumma, a very hard ass to save that one. We rested a lot of players in the Rafe game. Nikola Katic, one of the few that wasn't, and I was debating not playing him in this game, just with Celtic up next, and you know, that is kind of so essential for the league now. We're Tuesday, Saturday after this, all the way till the split now, because we've got those 2 games in hand, and that's not including if we progress here. So again, that'll affect how fixtures are done over the next couple of weeks. It's going to be a very, very tough run-in for us if we go through here. But I would rather go through and, you know, have a run in the Europa League. 1, it's extra money. 2, it adds value to players as Casey Palmer puts us 2 up. What a strike, son. That is why he's coming in next season. 15 goals for the season from midfield. He's only 7 less than Dominic Solanke, who admittedly hasn't had the best season, but he is the top goal scorer in the league, and he has found quite a bit of form, which is why I gave him the nod today. You know, I seen a couple of months ago when Von Moos was signed, him coming straight into the team, the injury that he's had, and the sort of the threat of someone else coming in really forced my hand and really gave Solanke a chance to perform as Dennis Suarez goes close there. I thought it was about to go in. Solomon's also picked up a yellow, which means he'll be suspended for the first leg of the next game, unfortunately, if we get through. But obviously, hopefully, we'll have Antonio Marin coming back for that one. He's had a bit of time in the youth team before he picked up that knock in training. Casey Palmer also picked up a knock here, so I'm very pleased with the performance, and we're going to bring Casey Palmer off. We've got Jadis on the bench, who will come on for Palmer. Nice easy straight swap for us. Hopefully he can come on and do a job. He scored in that Rafe game, if I remember correctly. I'm sure he scored. I can't remember who scored now. I'm sure Jadis was one of them though. Either way, we won that game 2-0, so it doesn't really matter. But you know, he played that game. But the ideal situation is for us is that Palmer's not injured for the Celtic game, because we kind of need as many players fit as we can. You know, this is going to be a strain. 2 huge games in such a short space of time. As they've made a mistake and Malcolm can't capitalise. So close. Marcano throws into Lucas Paqueta. Marcano again. Bonaventura. Matic, the man who scored late on in that last game. Lucas Paqueta comes in again. It's saved onto the post, but he's got the rebound. Great block. We're defending for our lives there. Malcolm brings it away. Is this going to be into highlight, or do we get a counter-attack chance? It looks like maybe a counter-attack here. Cleared away. Elena flicked away and cleared away. Unfortunately for us, let's see what changes we can make. I'm thinking we'll bring on Paddy Roberts or Von Moos. We'll bring on Von Moos for Solomon, actually. He's getting tired. He's on that yellow. Last thing we want is him getting sent off. So we'll just do the same swap we done last time. Put Solanke onto the wing and Von Moos up top. I would have preferred to have had Antonio Marin, of course, for that swap. But this works quite nicely for us as well. Unfortunately, it means that Solanke will get a bit tired. I'm also thinking of who else we can bring off now with the Celtic game in mind. And maybe start to go a bit defensive in maybe another 5 minutes or so. You see the number 99, Von Moos, really not mobile there. Really should be charging him down a bit faster. It's a great touch from Felique. But Katic gets back, and just in the nick of time, and Rob Holding stepped up to help out. That is really not good from Rob Holding. Tavernier there. Had to go back to there for me, Tavernier. Not ideal. We're going to make a sub now. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to bring Roberts on for Solanke or Malcolm. Alan Campbell will miss the next game. That's simple as that. So, yeah, it's Patrick Roberts that will come on unless you bring Bashiri on for Katic or Tavernier. Extra aerial physical presence in defence might not be a bad thing, you know. Excuse me, I'm just having a little think here, guy. You know what, Patrick Roberts for Malcolm, I think, is a good swap here. Played really well in the Rafe game as well, Patrick Roberts. I really pushed him gave him 80 minutes, which is probably more than what he should have got. But I didn't want to give I wanted to give Malcolm his little game time so he's fresh for this game. It looks like it's worked out well for us. As Solanke has the ball here, Katic, and all sorts of space. Not the man you really maybe wanted to have space there. You know, a more attacking-minded player might have been able to create a chance. And, you know, his pass back maybe highlights that as Carlos Salina brings it forward. It's whipped away. Rob Holden should collect this. Just play it back to Rea or across to Charlie Taylor on the far side, which is what he does. Forward to Jadis. We're going through, boys. Another big scalp for us. And as long as we don't concede from a counter-attack here, which we won't, David Rea takes the clean sheet records for a Europa League in a single campaign. 12 he's now on. He should have got it in the last game. We were really unlucky there to concede a late goal. You know, it was coming, in all honesty. I didn't even change tactics here. I should have gone defensive again when I made that last sub. But, what a result. We're coming back next episode. It will be Celtic. When is the draw? Is it before or after that? It's not telling me. Is it here? No, it is not. 900. That's very disappointing. We got so much money for winning in the group stages. But another very, very big result. We're going to have a quick look at other results, see who we could get. And there we go. So we could get Liverpool still. Dynamo Kiev maybe wouldn't be a bad draw. Benfica destroying Hanover. Man United still in. Chelsea still in. We've beat them twice this season. Marseille still in. So, you know, some big, big teams left. Although I'm curious as to how Dynamo Kiev go through on away goals here. They've won 1-0 away from home and then lost 2-1 at home. But they've gone through on away goals. That makes no sense to me. Either way, we'll be back next episode for Celtic. Maybe another Europa League game. We will see. But we've got one more leg to go. We're in the quarterfinals, boys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.